What's up everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a hot minute since the last video. Basically, I went over to Europe to play in the Liverpool Regional, where I went 6-3. Nothing too special. I got some championship points. I'm not going to make a video on that because Series 1 is over and done with, but today we have one more Series 1 video for all of you. We're going to be continuing in our series where we build a team around each of the new Pokemon, and today it's Revavroom. This was a video that I wanted to put together before I left to schedule when I was gone, but I ran out of time and also didn't really like the Revavroom team I put together, so coming back from Liverpool, I've been able to sit here, rebuild a new Revavroom team, and today's going to be cool. This is a Pokemon that you guys voted for, so of course, if there's a Pokemon that you want to see, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be putting the suggestions up to a vote as is tradition. Now, Series 2 is starting soon. This is the last Series 1 video that I'm going to be putting on this channel, so that means that Paradox Pokemon are legal. If you guys want to see a Paradox Pokemon team, you guys want to see a Sandy Shocks team or something, let me know. We'll add those to the list. We'll do all the new Pokemon eventually. But today, it's all about Revavroom. Let's have a look at how we're running this Pokemon. Now, Revavroom is probably the single most disappointing Pokemon of this entire generation for me, except for maybe Spidops. But Revavroom, I had really high hopes for it. It's a really cool concept of a Pokemon. I think he looks awesome. His typing is amazing. Poison Steel is so sick. You have an immunity to opposing poison, and then you have 9 resists? I want to say 9 resists and 2 weaknesses. That's an incredible typing. And then on top of all of that, you have a new signature move, Spin Out, which is a great Steel-type move. 100 power, 100 accuracy, and the only drawback is that it lowers your speed. Now, the rest of the move pool on Revavroom is a little bit kind of meh, and even though Steel Poison is an amazing defensive typing, it doesn't really have that much offensive pressure. Like, Steel's a pretty okay offensive type, Poison's fine, but they're not amazing for an offensive Pokemon. And then on the defensive side, if you have a typing like this, you're like, oh, what a great way to run a support Pokemon. Revavroom doesn't have what you would call any support moves, really. It has Taunt and Haze. I guess it does have Parting Shot, which is kind of cool too. You know what? It actually has a couple, but it's not great as a supporting Pokemon either. So this thing, it has a base stat total of 500, which is actually pretty good. It has an amazing defensive typing, and yet somehow it's just not a good Pokemon. I had to put together 4 teams to find a way that I wanted to run this. Let me just run you through the basics. So this is our Revavroom. He has Spin Out. He has Poison Jab, so double stab. And then he has Haze, which deals with Dondozo. Yeah, Revavroom, the quality Dondozo answer. And then he has Self-Destruct. He's got a Lumberry. Hear me out here, okay? There was no good third offensive move. So it's Self-Destruct because Slowking has Swagger. We're going to set Trick Room. The Revavroom will use Spin Out. It has minimum speed. Then it will go to -2. The Slowking will click Trick Room. Because Revavroom's base speed is so high, Slowking will still be slower. Then we'll Swagger the Revavroom. The Lumberry will cure us of the confusion. And then we will just continue spinning out until we're almost dead. And then we're going to Self-Destruct, go boom. We have a Ghost type of Spiritomb, which is immune to the Self-Destruct. We have Telepathy Oranguru, which is also immune to the Self-Destruct. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that this is a fantastic strategy, but it sure is one of the strategies of all time, and it's the best I could come up with making a team actually central around Revavroom. I do feel like you could probably run Fast Parting Shot or whatever, but as we've said with some of the other Pokemon in this series, I wanted to showcase the Pokemon, not be 5 Pokemon and also Revavroom was there. So it's gonna be funny. We're either gonna lose a lot of games and it'll be funny because you can laugh at me, or we're gonna win a lot of games, which is gonna be funnier because how is anyone gonna lose to this? We'll find out. Anyway, shoring up the rest of the Trick Room mode, we've got Torkoal, pretty standard Torkoal stuff, Eruption, Clear Smog, Heat Wave, blah, 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 blah. The Spiritomb and the Arcanine are all about keeping the Revavroom alive. It has pretty good offensive stats. It has 119 base attack. That's awesome. So if I can keep it alive and keep spinning out into stuff, that's really, really good. So Spiritomb, it does have Snarl, it has Will-O-Wisp, it has Leftovers to keep itself alive as well. Foul Play, Shadow Ball, just dual stab. Arcanine, Intimidate, Snarl. So we have ways to keep the Revavroom alive, which is really quite nice. Also, you'll notice Revavroom's Terra type is Steel. This is twofold. It gives me more damage on spin out, but it also removes the double weakness to ground, so I should be able to take a ground hit since I'm not going to be 4 times weak. That's kind of the idea there. Overcoat makes it immune to things like Spore if I run into an opposing Amoonguss in Trick Room. Extreme Speed on Arcanine picks off stuff that survives Revavroom. It really is hyper-centralized around Revavroom. Probably more than most of the other Pokemon teams that I've built, except for maybe the Scovillain with Moody, but I feel like this can win some games. Some games. 3 is technically some. I don't know how many. We're just gonna, we'll just get into it, and we're gonna find out. Let's find out how good Revavroom is. Alright, so we're gonna jump right on into it. As you can see, I've only played 13 games on ladder in-game this season. I've been doing a lot of traveling for the events. But, hey, we have a new layout as well for the YouTube stuff. I hope you guys like it. It's a little bit of a change of pace. I decided that I don't really need to be covering up the moves for YouTube stuff, so yeah, now you can see the moves. Alright. How do I want to play this out? Revavroom doesn't have an amazing way to deal with Golden Go, but I do have Torkoal, which is pretty good. I feel like Slowking Revavroom, okay lead here. It shuts down the Amoonguss really, really well. That's not what I meant to bring. I wanted to bring the Torkoal. And then Oranguru is also pretty good. You know, I actually think this looks to me like it's sort of the main 4 of this team, and I think it can work into this one. We'll have to see. Hey, you guys are watching the YouTube video. Hi. This is an exclusive YouTube piece. I'm not even streaming these games, so wow. Don't you feel special today? Alright, so we have Trick Room up here. We got baked out here on the Revavroom, which is a little annoying. It means that I didn't get my speed drop going into Trick Room, but the Grimmsnarl shouldn't be able to do that much, so I think I can just double into the Pawmot here to remove it. Even with the screens, Pawmot is very, very not bulky, so I feel like this should still work. Oh yeah, gaming. Now, I really could I should have used Spin Out there. The reason I didn't use Spin Out was that I wasn't convinced it would KO since it's resisted and he had dual screens. But it would have been better for me to use Spin Out there for sure. Annihilate comes in. I feel like we're like in a pretty okay spot here. We're just going to go ahead and spin out the Grimmsnarl, and I think I'm going to swagger my Revavroom. Nice, nice, nice. This is so stupid. Alright, the berry's gonna go ahead and cure ourselves from... Oh, no. Oh, I got owned so hard! Oh, no! Metacham, Annihilate, Double Dragon, Mousehold. Alright, honestly... I mean, Metacham's a Psychic type, so this isn't great, but... I do have Terra Steel. I feel like Revavroom Slowking can actually do some work into this. Unless that Mousehold is Population Bomb, which it probably is. Let's go Revavroom Spiritomb. We will set Trick Room eventually. I think this works. I have a back Trick Room mode at the Oranguru. I have to use Oranguru and not Slowking, because Rage Fist from the Annihilate is problematic into the Slowking. Oranguru is neutral for Drain Punch and is immune to Rage Fist, so it does a pretty effective job at walling the Annihilate. Alright. This is okay. This is okay. What I can do here, this is going to be EQ. I'm just gonna bring in the Oranguru, I think, and just wisp the Garchomp. Yeah, Garchomp's not great for this. Oh, it's just Rock Slide. Why? That's really weird. Huge power. Alright, so that's gonna offset the burn. That kind of sucks. Okay, now we Trick Room. I don't know if he can kill me. I feel like if he doubles into the Oranguru, he can get the KO, but, like... Then I get a burn on the Medicham, which is really not awful. And the Medicham doesn't have huge power anymore, so it's really not doing very much damage. Okay, what comes in? Physical attacker? Dragonite would be sick. Oh, please. Oh, don't miss. One time don't. He's committing his Terra to his burned Garchomp? That's not going to kill with EQ. Even with skill swap, that's not going to kill, right? Like, no shot that kills the Oranguru. It's max defense relaxed. It might pick up the Spiritomb. But I doubt it. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, gaming. Oh, gaming. Here we go. So I don't think foul play is affected by huge power. Oh, we missed! I mean, that's fine. I get Trick Room up. I have another shot at it. So yeah, I think foul play... I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not running foul play on this the Oranguru. I would have liked to foul play the Garchomp with the Spiritomb, but I think the burn on the Dragonite's more important. I mean, I could just double the Garchomp and kill it, but I feel like that's not worth it. I'd rather just protect, I think. The Spiritomb dying is arguably good, because then I get a free switch into, like, Instruct Torkoal. Outrage. You're running Outrage? My pro tip of the day is don't ever run Outrage. Outrage is not a targetable move in doubles, so it's, like, pretty okay in singles. But, like, you can't choose what it targets in doubles, which makes it pretty not great. Also, he's locked into Outrage even though he went into a Protect, I think. Like, burned Outrage to, like, 140 base defense Torkoal is not going to do anything. I think I'm just free to fire off an Eruption Instruct. So much for the Revavroom team. But he's in the back for after Trick Room ends. That's the play. Alrighty. Let's get some big damage. I might KO the Dragonite here, you know? Resistance be damned. If I had to guess, I would say I'll probably just barely miss the KO. But, if he's running, like, all-out offense and no defensive bulk, like, I think I could maybe pick up the Dragonite. Oh, especially if I KO the Garchomp in the first hit, then it's a single-target Eruption. Oh my god, I'm getting the Dragonite. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Torkoal! Oh my god, Torkoal Terrafire Eruption is so funny. Goodbye. Alright, so the Medicham does learn Fake Out. I think we honestly just... No, okay, yeah. So, there's still 2 turns of Trick Room. Huh. It's a... Yeah, no, we're just gonna double protect the Fake Out here, because even if they protect on the last turn of Trick Room, my Revavroom just comes in and KOs the Sylveon. I think we just have the win here. I didn't need to protect the Oranguru because I have Inner Focus on it, but it can't really do anything, and I don't want it taking damage, so it's fine. Oh! Alright, if they have Protect and Sub, this is annoying. If they only have Sub, they're dead anyway, so it's fine. I mean, the other question is, can they actually KO my Oranguru? Because I could just click Trick Room again. But the Medicham has huge power now because it switched out and back in. Skill Swap does not persist through switching out, so it does not have Ruskin. It has the... Oh my god, we won. Alright. Yeah, I mean, your sub is cool, but now your sub is gone. Oh, it's sashed. Okay, okay. Maybe... Wait, is it not sashed? Did it just live? Ooh, that's a nice spread. Oh, no, it is sashed. All right. Alright, so the sub is gone. The fact that we're not single target on the Sylveon, I think it actually will survive this, but we have a Revavroom in the back, which is, probably the single worst thing in the entire universe for a Sylveon to be facing down. So, it works out in the end. Also, Sylveon just dies. So, Torkoal! Oh, yeah! Don't you love this Revavroom team? Let's go! Hey, I mean, Revavroom is a combustion engine, and, like, combustion engines run really hot, and, like, Torkoal also has exhaust coming out of its back, so it's kind of a Revavroom. Wow, if he crits me, he actually gets me. If he crits once, he gets me. Oh my god, he's high rolling. He's getting so many 11s. Are you kidding me? Bro, we got another 11. Oh my god. I hate this game so much, dude. I'm trying so hard to make this Revavroom work. Like, E-speed I resist. That's not enough, nah. This thing is -1. It might not kill. Okay. Come on, dude. Okay. Yeah, I guess. I'm so happy! Thank you, Mr. Torkoal! Okay, Spiritomb plus... I mean, this is a pretty good lead for me. This is actually a really, really good lead for me. I think I just foul play the Dragapult, Terra Dark, and Trick Room. I think this is just what we do here. There's very little that they could do. Short of, like, if they're running special Dragapult, they could, like, Armor Cannon Shadow Ball my, Spiritomb, I guess. But then I get a free Trick Room up. Oh my god, he is Shadow. Okay, so he is Special Dragapult, but he targeted into the Slowking. So it's fine. Mystical Fire? That's such a weak move. Why are you running Mystical Fire? Oh, that's sashed? Cursed Body? Not sashed. Cursed Body Dragapult. I mean, that's actually fine, because since he's at like 1 HP, I want to use Snarl here anyway. Very interesting tech there. Works out okay for us, though. I'm just gonna go ahead and click Snarl, and I'm gonna Chilling Water the Armarouge. Why not? Oh my god, that actually did so much damage. What? Why? 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 Oh my god. Okay, okay. Don't miss. Please don't miss. Please don't miss. Okay, +1 Armarouge is manageable. Mystical Fire is not gonna KO my, oh, okay. Into the Slug. That's actually super duper fine. Snarl picks up a double KO here, and Slowking has Regenerator, so I'm just gonna go ahead and heal him up. As long as Snarl doesn't miss either of the two targets, we're, like, super gaming here. Revavroom, unironically, feels like a pretty okay thing to bring in here. I think what I want to do is keep Torkoal in the back in case of the rain mode in the back, but also I could try to set a second Trick Room pretty effectively with the board state that we have right now. Okay. Wait, what? Why? Okay. Works for me. Oh, Wide Guard. Okay, cool. So he's running Weakness Policy Wide Guard. Alright. You do you. I don't think this thing can KO anything, actually. Actually, I mean, Terra Dragon Draco Meteor into the Spiritomb probably picks it up. Okay, that's fine. No shot! Oh, Spiritomb is so good. Now, the cool thing here is I could just fire off another Snarl. It's actually fine. If he wide guards, then he's not attacking me, and the Dragapult's going to go down to spin out. If he doesn't use wide guard, he tries to go for the read, then he just loses both of his Pokemon to Snarl. As long as I don't miss. Armarouge is withdrawn. Perfect. That's, like, actually perfect here. Indeedee is going to eat a major spin out here. Unless he uses Protect on the Dragapult again, which would make sense. But it gives me a free Leftovers recovery. Okay, he goes for Protect. The reason I doubled into the Dragapult here was just in case of Wide Guard. I wanted to be able to KO the Dragapult with the Revavroom if he clicked Wide Guard. That's fine. Indeedee's going to go to -1. Yeah, like, I don't actually know what his game plan is here. Like, he can stall out Trick Room, sure, but he's so low. And my Spiritomb is, like, stalling him out very effectively. Do I use Self-Destruct? Nah. Yeah, because if he switches the Armarouge into the Dragapult slot, it goes down. I think he has to go for a double Protect on the Dragapult. Or bring in Pokemon number 4, because we don't know what the 4th Mon is yet. Indeedee leaves the field, so the Pult's gonna go down. Wow, he's just gonna take the double L? Okay, sure. Okay, he goes for a double switch. But I think he just still loses both Mons, right? Like, unless it's Pelipper? Okay, it is Pelipper. Interesting, but that's good for me. I mean, Pelipper is a really weird bring here, but I guess he brought as an anti... Oh my god, we missed the Armarouge. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? 95% accurate. Oh, but I forgot that I targeted the Armarouge. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Alright, I don't think there's a way for our opponent to remove my Revavroom if I set the Sun, because Pelipper can use Hurricane, which is going to be 50% accurate and resisted, or Hydro Pump in the Sun, and the Dragapult has Terra Dragon, which I resist. I think I'm just super duper ultra fine here if I just switch in my my Torkoal. And I think... Wait, do I self-destruct here, unironically, because of the... Yeah, I actually do. I self-destruct here. Yeah, okay. This is super, super, super fine. Oh, if he protects the Dragapult, I'm gonna feel like an idiot. I'm not gonna KO my Torkoal. That's the reason why I think this is an okay move. Because I don't KO my Torkoal. Oh, okay, so the Pult is gonna survive. How much damage does Self-Destruct do to the Pelipper? It looked pretty bulky to me. .200 base power, non-stab. I don't think it's gonna KO. I don't think so. It's just, I'm only using it for good spread move, for good spread damage, honestly, and a free switch back into my Slowking. Yeah, that's really solid. I'm very okay with that. If he doubles the Slowking here, if he has, like, Helping Hand, Hurricane, does that pick me up? Heatwave and Rain might pick up the Indeedee from here, actually, unironically. I think we do this. This looks so weird, but, like, I want the extra HP on Slowking. Yeah, they can't KO both. Oh, we barely don't get the Indeedee. Oh, we get the Indeedee! Okay, okay. Now, I think that's enough damage on the Pelipper that another Heatwave picks it up. So I think I'm safe to Heatwave Trick Room. I don't think he can KO both. If he KOs the Torkoal, I get Trick Room up. And if he KOs the Slow King, I Heat Wave and I double KO, right? Draco Meteor comes in. Goes into the Slow King, perfect. I live. Do I live Hurricane? I think I do. Hydro Pump, okay. He is running Hydro Pump. He hits the Hydro Pump, so that's unfortunate for me. But he used Draco Meteor. Hydro Pump, Hurricane. I don't think this Pelipper is running Protect, because it's going to be running Tailwind for sure, and then Wide Guard is the most likely fourth move, even though he's already got Wide Guard. Yes! Come on! Okay! Okay! We got him! 3 wins! We're clawing our way back! Slow King with the Dark Terra coming in clutch. We're gonna win this game with Chilling Water, just because this move doesn't get enough appreciation. Oh, never mind. Gaming! Dreadnought Palafin. I don't think there's anything he can do to remove the Revavroom here. I think I can just go Trick Room and click the button. Revavroom has pretty solid base defense, and I have 252 HP investment. So, like, even with Pelipper coming in, I don't think the Dreadnought picks up. Right. Alrighty. I'm going after the Pelipper here because I feel like the Dreadnought could protect, and I think the Pelipper could switch out as well. That is feasible. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna get some decent damage into maybe a Palafin switch in. Nice, nice, nice. He doesn't protect, so that's a dead Dreadnought. Dreadnought, more like Deadnought. Okay damage. No poison. We haven't gotten a single poison today, which is a little bit upsetting, but I've only used it a few times. Pelipper on the field. That means this is a very good time for me to just go ahead and switch in my Torkoal. Alright. We get the sun up now. Slow King has pretty solid offensive pressure. Jet Punch does an okay amount of damage, but it's nice that it's not a 2-hit KO. Palafin survives, not a huge surprise. Hydro Pump into the Slow King. Okay, sure, you do you, buddy. That's super fine. I'm just gonna click Eruption. I'm just gonna do... Ooh, okay, no, Jet Punch is a thing. That's very, very dumb. I'm gonna click Heat Wave. And Psychic into the Pelipper. Why not? Does he have Helping Hand? I don't actually know if Helping Hand picks up here. It looks like it's probably a roll. Okay, Pelipper leaves. What comes in? What eats the hit? Oh, we're gonna win! Don't miss. Don't miss. Don't miss. Gaming! Let's go! Huge crit. Alright, so that thing still has full HP. But I still have 4 Mons versus this 1 Mon. There's no universe. We're just gonna go ahead and bring in the Revavroom, because that doesn't really matter. Let me get rid of the rain if necessary. Only way I could possibly lose. Alright, Torkoal comes back in, and from here, we should be A-okay. Even like a single target Heat Wave and Sun should pick up, so we just double in, and that is the game. Man, I mean, can't fault the opponent for trying. Alright, we got the low roll there. Oh no. Huge RNG. Wow. Watch it be Terra Dark and he actually wins. Okay, not quite. Like, Terra Dark hits a Hurricane in the sun into my Slowking, which then confuses me. Oh my god. Okay. Gaming. Alright, one more, I think? 4 wins? Can we make it 5? Throw a substitute in front of a weakness policy Pokemon. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah, I guess we just lose now. That's fine. God. Well, that was Revavroom. I don't know if you're gonna believe me, but I built 3 Revavroom teams, did some testing, and that was the best of the 3 teams. I'm not gonna lie, it's honestly kind of wild to me that Game Freak managed to create a Pokemon that has a pretty solid base stat total of 500, one of the best defensive typings in the game, and like a pretty good stat distribution and a really good signature move with Spin Out, and somehow the Pokemon's really bad. I don't get it. Maybe, like, my brain's just not computing with it. Like, maybe there's a better way to build it. It does get some really cool support moves, so if you want to build Revavroom, there's definitely options for you to run that I didn't run. I do talk about this a little bit. I don't like running supportive Pokemon for this series specifically, but, like, it gets Parting Shot. That's cool. Maybe you could do, like, Spin Out into Parting Shot. Like, that's, like, a cool way to deal some damage and then pivot. Like, that's something that it can do. But here we are at the end of the video. And, well, let's just put the scoreboard up. Let's put the leaderboard up. It's on the bottom. 4-11. I'm not gonna lie. Like, halfway through this video, I did not expect to get 4 wins with this Pokemon. This team was going very poorly. This was a taxing one to sit through 15 games for. But, yeah, we got 4 wins in the end, 4-11. I really hope that nothing does worse than that. It'd also be kind of funny if Spidops did better than Revavroom with almost 100 less base stats. That would be really, really funny. But, yeah, let's put Revavroom in the rearview mirror, and let's talk about going forward. Now, Series 2 is going to be a thing in just a couple of days, so from now on, if you guys want to see me play with Paradox Pokemon, feel free to add those to the suggestions. Does not have to be Paradox Pokemon, though. Drop your suggestions in the comments below if you want to see me use, like, Sandy Shocks or Iron Thorns or whatever the weird Tyranitar one is. Cool. If you guys want to see me do Spidops, also cool. Whatever you guys want, throw it down in the comments below. I'll be putting up a poll soon, as is tradition, with 2 or 3 of the options, and you guys can vote from there to see what our next Pokemon is going to be in this series. I'm still having a lot of fun with this one. Honestly, it's like taking a little bit of a backseat because, you know, tournaments are kind of important, but I'm going to be trying to continue getting content out. And, you know, I have some other cool ideas cooking in the brain as well. So if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, and ring the bell to make sure that you don't miss any more of our upcoming VGC content. And I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you guys next time.